Today we're being joined by potential AFLW draftee from Western Australia, Rosie Anson. Rosie, thanks for coming on.
Oh, hi. Yeah, it's good.
It's been. So tell us a bit about yourself. What got you into footy and what type of player you are?
um, what got me into footy, I guess, just the brothers coming home from South Fremantle and just with like the jumpers and jersey, like that
Yep.
one on the in the red and white, and I'll be asking him like, "Oh, that's cool, like where do you get them from? Like, how did you
Yeah.
do that? And then he'll be like, "Oh, just playing footy in that, and I just got selected in a team." And then that's when I found that very interesting, like I was thinking, oh, well, netball never
Mm.
got me that far. So I was thinking, oh, I just should try footy out. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, I end up getting into a carnival with the Stephen Michael Foundation. And yeah, I
Yep.
think the South Fremantle scouts like Marty Atkins and that and was there. And then they must have noticed my skills in the little carnival there down in Collie,
Okay.
and they asked me if I wanted to play, how would I go like playing for South Fremantle. And then I
Yep.
was like, oh, I mean, I'm not a footy player, but at least I will like have a go,
Give it a go. Yep. And
And then
that's good.
after that, yeah, and then after that there I was like, yeah, end up getting a call, and yeah, went that way, and um tried it out and stuff, and yeah, I just must have like must be very interested in my skills in that.
Yep, that's for sure.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's really good to see. And obviously, so you get approached, and now you're playing for South Fremantle, and then representing WA as well. But like, what position on the field do you feel is your best strength as a footballer? Like, what position do you play?
Well, I used to play center, but I felt
Yep.
like I was good at it, like pretty good at it, but then I was like, nah, I don't know if I want to do that anymore. So I end up trying full forward, and yeah, I feel like
Okay,
that's my position. Yeah.
that's good.
Down in
So
the full forward there. So
that's that's really good. And I mean, sometimes it takes some adjusting, to get to a certain position, and you feel like, okay, it doesn't work out. There's a few other positions on the field to try, and if full forwards work, it's clearly worked for you, Rosie, because obviously
yep,
now in the WA side as well, not only just representing South Fremantle, but for the state team, which obviously is against the best of the best. So, how did you first get
yep.
told when you were going to play for the WA state team and play in the championships against the best and play alongside some good players as well, obviously?
Um. Oh well, my email wasn't working at like when I my emails, yeah, like so they send it through and whatnot, and
Yeah.
I didn't get the email, so and some of my emails go to my dad, so my dad
Okay.
was like rang me up and he was like, where is he, did you see that? And I was like, see what? No, I can't see anything. And then he ended up emailing it to me himself, and when I seen it I was like me, like my name. And then I looked, I was like, wait, my brother used to play for this like team too. I was like, wow, I get the opportunity too. And then after that, like I was just so excited, like, yeah, I just didn't know what to say. I was like speechless. Then I really
Good.
thought, like, started thinking outside of the box, like, wow, I'm gonna be like flying over to another state and all that, even though I don't like not used to flying and all that type of stuff.
Sure. So, playing in those championships, how important was it for you to further develop your skills as a footballer? Obviously, said playing well as a full forward now, but how good was it to play alongside those players and get adjusted to the probably it is the best level for you right now besides AFLW, of course.
um, yeah, it was good. Like for me, I don't like I'm really so like I only just worry about myself, like but
Yeah,
me playing alongside other girls that has like skills like me potentially and like good enough skills, like it felt
yeah,
very good, like challenging and whatnot, like yeah,
mm,
it was like pretty good in that, and seeing the other girls like come out of their comfort zone, and starting to really show their skills out, like it was pretty good. Like I really loved it. Like it's not something like they had to learn, like learn against, like they really had the skills then and there, like to show out on the like to perform on the oval, like same as me,
yeah,
I guess. Yeah, but it
sure.
was
That's
like pretty good, like yeah.
That's really good to hear. And how do you approach this year? And what are some goals you set for yourself this year? Obviously, playing in the championships last year in the under-18 championships. Obviously, I would assume that's the goal again to play for WA state team this year, and then progress from there.
Yeah, I'm really nervous about this year, but nah, I should be right, I guess. Just gotta keep doing what I do best, and yeah, like keep that in a row and keep pursuing my dreams, I guess, and my goals.
For sure, that's right. So, what advice have you been given from because from like say people in the coaches, like how to handle this bit? Have you been given any advice? I know your management group, I'm sure, as I've seen some posts that do, your management group at least, they really care about their clients, and they put a lot of effort into hoping to get their dreams fulfilled. Has your manager
Yep.
given you any advice how to handle this period, and any players or coaches you've been a part of in any of the teams?
Yeah, yeah, couple of them have. They just say like do what you do best,
Yeah,
then like go out and perform, like not just for for yourself, but also for the team too.
yeah,
Like don't let anything get in your way, and like all stuff bring you down, like all the negative type of stuff. So yeah, I've just be out there doing me, I guess, and just shut out all the like
yeah.
other stuff, I guess, and just focus on the
Sure.
footy.
That's good. So, obviously, being a full forward, what would you say some of your best strengths, though, as a full forward? Would it be your marking? Would it be your kicking? Would it be pressure? What would you say is your biggest strength as a full forward?
I reckon marking and kicking, and also like running towards the ball, like not standing in one spot, I guess. Like that's that's what sometimes I get I miss out on. Like sometimes I get the ball, like I want the ball coming to me, but then again, like when I actually go at the ball, like it's more like physical, I guess. Like and
Yeah,
to more like instead of standing in one spot, I guess it's like more getting around and open the spaces up for like me, and not just for me, like for the other players too to come in and come out.
yeah. Well, that's good. So,
Yeah.
who do you have an AFL or AFLW team that you go for?
Yeah, I'll go for Hawthorn.
How did you think the Hawks went in both competitions this year? And is there any plays you like to kind of model your game off, whether it's at Hawthorn or just anywhere else?
Or I mean like Port Adelaide. I don't know. I've been watching Gemma, so like, and
Yeah.
her like skills and whatnot. And
Mm.
I used to like watch clips of Darcy, and yeah, just been watching them
Mm.
guys, I guess, and just like learning off their skills and like how they role play on the oval and whatnot.
Yeah.
But besides that, I just been watching like little video clips, but not too much, just like on and off.
Yeah, no, that's good. Have you been in any of the WA training or at South Fremantle? Have you had any advice from if any AFLW players ever come to any training sessions that you've been a part of to or like if it's just a not necessarily like a training session, but like just a
Yep.
meeting and they're there to give you some advice? And if so, what's some advice they've given you as well?
Um, I can remember over here. No, not really over here, but like when I went on to the um to one of the camps over there, over in
Yep.
I think it was Adelaide. Yeah, I
Yep.
think it was Adelaide, and it was who was it? Darcy. She gave a little bit of advice on like my skills and that against the other girls' skills, but
Okay.
it was like yeah, just more like things that I get mucked like I miss out on, like instead of doing it this
Yep.
way, they'll be like, oh, try another way, like do it this way, like you might
Yeah.
find it better technique, and instead of hurting yourself and hurting others, like do it in like a good way so you both don't get hurt and like that type of stuff. But like yeah, just a
That's
little prep talk, I guess. Yeah.
that's good. Now, have you got any nicknames that any of the teams you've been a part of that you like or dislike? Have any nicknames?
um No, I just get called Rosie.
Nice and simple. Sometimes
Yeah.
that is just the best way.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So any outside of footy interests that you have? Is there any particular sports or like TV shows or any hobbies that you have that you like doing outside of footy?
Um, I guess like just traveling and spending time with my family. I guess that's most important to me. The other hobby, I used to play netball, but
Okay.
just probably go watch the like family play netball, I guess. But I won't play netball because I'm just too stuck into footy.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's shows the passion,
yeah,
to drop what that you enjoyed playing and to now go all in on footy is just a great mindset to have. And so that's really good to do. Now,
yeah,
goal celebration. So you're being a full forward. There's obviously plenty of goals, Rosie, that you would have kicked in any form of footy. So
yeah.
what would you say is one of the best goals you've ever kicked? Is there any particular goal from, say, the boundary, a long kick from outside 50? Is there any particular goal that
Or
sticks out to you that you remember the most?
I think probably like there's two. One against one districts, and I kicked it
Yep.
like I marked it. I reckon like couple, not too far. I just don't know my
Distances, yeah.
meters, but the 50 line, and I was like, like I reckon 5 steps away from the 50, and there's 6 steps or 7 steps away from the 50, and like me backing over the line, like I never thought I would make it that far, like for a big long, to step back and that for a run up. When I kicked that goal that far, like in my head, I'm thinking, oh no, I'm not gonna make it this far. I feel like I'm gonna get a point. But then when I actually like focus on like my breathing and whatnot, and like calm myself down to stop being nervous, and I got that big long bomb into the goal, like and timing the wind too, like like I was thinking, oh no, it's a bit too windy, like I don't know if it's gonna go this way or that way. But when I actually lined it up with the wind, like the right timing as the wind, I mean, it went in, and it was unexpected, but it got there, I guess. And
It's good. So
the
obviously,
other one is
go on. Yeah.
Oh, and the other
Sure.
one was playing, I think Subiaco, one of the other teams on South Fremantle home ground, and I was on the side, and I did, I think, a torpy from my right,
Oh,
and
the boundary.
like I went to go over like how it goes over the pole, but it's like it's in between the poles, so they don't know which one it is.
Oh, yes, like around the
So
post.
I nearly got it in, but then the wind, as soon as I kicked it and it got up the top, the wind blew it back to the right and it went into the point. So I thought I nearly had it. It was an unexpected kick, but
That's good. So obviously, being a forward, and you obviously love some goals. Is there any goal celebrations that you do? Obviously, in this picture, the first one on the left is some form of a celebration. There is there any sort of celebration that you like doing to pull out, or do you keep it low key, or do you like to bring the life to the party and do something?
I guess when the team get frustrated, I guess, and they start to go like get angry at themselves, I guess, or in a little situation on the field, like I notice it, and it's like, oh, don't be in that type of headspace, like I rather bring them laughs and everything, and like lift their spirit up, I guess, because it's like when one goes down, we all go down, and then we all start to think it's like, no, we still got 4 quarters, like that's only that half, like like the game's never finished yet, like the coaches say, like we got 4 quarters, keep going to the last quarter, to the last like siren. And I don't know, I just like to lift the spirit up, I guess, like, and just for that, not just for that, like for me, like I've kicked the goal, so I rather celebrate. But just besides that, like I like to lift the spirit up, like so we're not going one way, we're going up, up, up instead of down, down, down.
That's very good. So who's some players at WA that you've kind of gotten to know pretty well? That like some of your favourite teammates, either at South Fremantle or in the WA stateside.
I know I played 3 of the girls, I guess, like Molly Huaya and Noah Norton. Like I played with them in South, but the other girls like Jamie, I just don't know their name, but Jamie, Zippy, Fish,
Jamie Henry.
Jamie Henry and them. Who else? There was Caitlin.
So
I don't really know. yeah, I don't really know all the girls' name, but most of them girls, like, I really enjoyed playing with them and really got to know them. I'm like I get shamed, so I don't really like to, talk that much or when
Right.
I'm around all
Yeah.
new people, but they like
Yeah.
made me feel welcome and all that type of stuff. So I really like came out of my comfort zone and started
Mm.
to bond with them guys.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
really good to know too, because obviously, as you said, and I mean, you would not be the only person in the position, where you're new to a team or new to the state team in that case. You feel
Yep.
like, how am I going to fit in? And it's really good to hear that Caitlin
Yep.
and Jamie and all those other girls that you mentioned to help you fit in. And Caitlin obviously was a great pickup for the GWS Giants this year. I think it was pick 3 or
Yeah.
something. And she got a great captain, is great person. I've had her on as well. And it just shows
Yep.
what a future she has, not just as a player, but as a leader, though, to make you feel
Yeah.
very comfortable to fit in.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good. So, uh, where was I? Who do you feel is the best player in the competition in terms of the AFLW? Is there any particular players that you feel are some of the best players in the comp? Because it's probably pretty even. Obviously, you got Mon Conti, Jasmine Garner, Ashradell. Have you kept an eye on some other clubs as well outside of Port Adelaide and Hawthorn that you like as a player, or just some of
Yeah.
that's
Or even Courtney Ugle for Essendon.
guy in the VFLW? Yep.
Oh yeah, them guys. Who else? Oh, I think there's a player in Adelaide, but I forgot their names. But I don't like. Yeah, they got good. Like they got boss skills, but I don't like comparing their skills to each other. Like I guess they're good in their own way, like in their own talent.
Sure.
I just guess they're like good in their own club, like just to show they're like not just themselves, but their clubs and their fans that they're good in their own way. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't really like comparing, but I reckon they're all good, like good, talented, skill players. Like, yeah, love it
Sure.
for them. Yeah.
So that's good. So is there any players that you've played alongside with that love the limelight, they love the attention, they love the camera when games are being recorded, or there's someone that just likes posting stuff online and social media on any socials, Instagram or whatever, and they can't get enough of it, and they know exactly where the camera is to over celebrate a goal or anything like that? Is there anyone that comes to mind?
Um. Not too sure, but I guess. Nah, I don't. Nah, I don't. No, never seen it.
Safe, better to be safe than sorry. What's something
Yeah.
someone does in the clubs that you cannot stand? Is there someone that does something in particular that just annoys you? Whether that's leaving rubbish around, being loud, or trying to scare people around the corner or through a bin, because that seems to be a trend these days. Is there anything that comes to mind in particular that doesn't necessarily have to be an individual, but something someone does that you're not a fan of?
Um. I guess like for me potentially like when I'm on the oval and they're just like loud, loud, loud. Like, yeah, I understand you're a fan, like, and you shouting and
Oh,
support,
as
but
a fan,
like,
right? Yep.
yeah, like I reckon it gets annoying when I can just hear their voice in the crowd. Like the other, like the rest of them, like mob will be like quiet or like cheer certain types, like holding the
Yeah,
ball, like marks or screamers, that type of stuff. But when there's that loud one, like love it for
Mm.
them. Like, yeah, they're cheering it on, but it just gets annoying. It just gets too loud, I guess. And I don't, I think I just don't like that. Yeah.
It's actually
And
one of the first times I heard that, but I don't blame you. Actually, it can really get irritating, especially if I'm sure it's banned to 99% of the time, but it's
yeah,
it's a good thing to try and block that out, because it's kind of working. Because if they're intentionally yelling at not you directly, but or maybe they are, but at your team, they're trying to put you off the game for the team that they support,
yeah,
and I don't want to make it shown that it's working too.
yeah, that's true. Like, that's just, I just hate it. Yeah. It's just like a turn off for me. But the other,
Yeah.
but I guess at least the other team spirit, I guess if like, when you put the other like the other team off, like it's helping them. But yeah, like you said, we don't really let it get to us. Like, just got to block it all out. Yeah.
Because
And be like,
I would
it's
know from
harder.
experience. Because trust me, I would know from experience. Back when I played a long time ago, I haven't played for about 7 years now. But when I
Yep.
did, it was something. Sometimes it would get to me. Sometimes I might not retaliate by saying something, but in my head, if they're
Yeah.
going, "Oh, you're a kick," or you're a hack, and all that's like, sometimes that would get to me. And over time, I learned, you know what? And even now playing cricket, I'm like, no, you know what? I don't care what they're saying. I'm going to prove
Yeah,
them wrong. And sometimes it works out, and that
yeah,
could be a way. People that that are in that position of getting sucked into the outside noise, whether that's for
yeah,
anything, for sport,
yeah,
but good way to go as well. Now, this could be an interesting answer. This question, when I ask everyone this, Rosie, is always very split, right down the middle, 50-50. Mark
yeah.
or goal of the year, which one would you rather do and why?
Um,
It's a tough one, I
I
know. It's a tough one.
reckon. Oh yeah, I know. I reckon goal of the year. Cause Mark,
Yep.
you're sitting on their shoulders, I guess, and that's just the same. But it just depends which way you like go about it on their shoulders. But I reckon goal, cause you can not only just kick straight and on a bend, like you can, you can do all sorts of tricks. Like you can do a
Absolutely.
180 turn, like you can, like I said, do torpees on a bend, like it's just
Yeah.
or different type of goal angles and kicks you can do. Like you can even hit it on the kick it on the ground, and like
Yeah.
it could bounce over, like it could do anything. And that's why I
Mm.
rather pick it, because it could go anyhow, and even
Yeah,
with the wind too, you just got to time it with the wind, I guess.
now, I don't know if you've ever tried this with a set shot. So you mentioned about the wind, and there's always these conditions where they're blowing sideways or it's blowing back towards you, so the wind's against you, or sometimes it's on your side. Have you ever been one to, when you have a set shot, to pull the grass or check where the flags are flying?
Yeah, I always do the grass. Yeah, I
That
always, yeah, when it
for sure, because some people go, "Oh, why are you doing that?" Well, no, we've got, even if it's not a routine, but you just want to make sure. Better to be safe than sorry, they say.
Yeah, that's true. That is totally true, because it's like you don't know how, like I said, how the wind blow. It might, do 50-50. It might go right, it might go left, it might go both ways. So you just gotta check and make sure you get it, because when you're in that set shot, kind of it's on you, you know what I mean? Kind of the pressure's
That's
on
right.
you, and then your teammates are looking like, oh, she's got this, and then it end up going anyways. But then again, it's not, you can get goals and points, it doesn't matter, because it all adds up on the board. I reckon if you just do that there, then if you get a point, for example, you just get back and go back and go harder, I guess, and defend
Yeah,
harder and all that type of stuff. Yeah.
sure, that's good. So, what's some fun facts about you that we may not know about? Is there any particular things that you like doing, or have a hobby or a habit in doing things?
um TikTok, I guess, and the other hobby is
That's a
just
good.
like I said, just spending time with my family, but also just chilling. I don't know, I like being chilled and
I know. Yep.
working out, all that, and getting out with the brothers, I guess, and kicking the footy, and some of the girls, just going to the oval and doing what I do best, when I'm by myself or with my family. They even ask me, "Oh, Rosie, how do you do this?" or "Rosie, how do you do that?" And it's
That's
gotta
good.
show them and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I love best about my chilling with the family, and just going
Yeah.
out and getting in touch with the footy, and showing the little
Mm.
guys what
How
I've
it's
been through my footy season, because they ask me "Oh, Rosie, do you do this? Where you been?" And all that type of stuff. I'm like, "Oh, I went full footy for that," or "Let's go kick a
mm,
footy." And then I'm like, "Rosie, how do you do this?" And then when I teach the little ones, it's wow, I look at it wow, you guys really look up to me as an idol, and I guess
yeah,
just them seeing me play on TV, yeah, they really
yeah.
loved it for me, I guess, and I think I really inspired my little family in that. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's good to see. So you mentioned before about golking. So you might just start charging them for lessons at this rate.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. If they be silly though, I'm gonna have to, yeah, they're out for that one. But
Sure.
nah, yeah, that I reckon that'll be good.
That's good. So now, on a footy field, obviously there's always banter going around, and we just mentioned about the crowd chatter. Have you ever? How do you
Yeah.
handle that? how do you handle people saying stuff? Because sometimes, as we said, it can get to you. But on field with the players, outside of the crowd, for the players, is there any banter you've ever had between players or players that try to say something to you? And how do you react to that? Do you bite back? Do you ignore them? How do you approach that?
So if they really get underneath my skin and it's like, I don't know, like real sensitive to me, I guess, like I will definitely bite back. That's my problem. But then again, my coaches and that I really know and my teammates, they'll be like, oh, don't do that. We can do it better. Like, then I have to think back, oh yeah, because can't be physical, on the oval. So I'm like, they just say like, be better, like kick goals on their heads, like, do marks and all that type of stuff. They wouldn't like that type of stuff, like palm them off, like all that type of stuff. Like, I'll give them a bump, I guess, but not too physical. Like I said, I will bite back, but it's just depends how they come at me, But
for sure.
But besides that, I just give them a little bump, I guess, a little talk, and then I don't get under their skin too. I just show them like, don't play with me because I'm not the type. Like,
Sure. Let the footy.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned. So let the footy do the talking, they say. There's a saying people say.
Yeah, that talk. Yeah.
Right. Now, you mentioned TikTok, Rosie. So what type of, are you a frequent TikToker? Are you a regular poster? If so, or even if you're not, what type of TikToks do you do? Because it seems to be a trend, at least the last few years, with a lot of people your age, and heck, even people older, and football clubs are getting involved in all this stuff lately. I just personally can't get it. I'm only 25, but I can't get into that. What's with it with TikTok, and why do people your age in particular love it so much? And what do you love about it?
I guess just seeing like all different stuff around the world. I just like it for the songs, I guess. Just seeing other people, I don't know, like they enjoy themselves, I guess. But I don't know about the other guys if they really love it, like for dancing. If they do, that's what they love. But I just like when I'm bored, I guess I just go scroll on it, and when I get bored or like the little cousins and that, I do post a bit, but the little cousins be like, oh, like, Rosie, I seen you on TikTok, and then they would want to do a dance with me. But I did have a couple like people like come up to me and be like, oh, you that girl from TikTok? I'm like, yeah, but then like I get like weird looks. I get like weird looks at me, so I don't know if they know me from TikTok or if they know me from South Fremantle. Like, I get confused.
That's totally fair. And me with my own thing, like I will go to my own cricket matches where I am, and you think you're going to play people that you don't think know you. They might know of you a little bit, but you don't know definitively. And I'll go to my cricket game and people go, "Oh, Cooper, let's have a photo. Oh, I love your Facebook page and all that." I'm like, it's amazing, how you can get recognised by that so frequently. I just take it how it is from that side of things. I guess it's all good. So, what would you say is one of the most viewed TikTok videos you made? Anything that's hit the thousands views wise?
Oh, I did one with my all my girl cousins, like my first cousins. I think it was one of them American ones, I guess, and then. Yeah, I got like 1,000 likes, and then after that, I was thinking, oh well, if I post like a couple more, like that will give me like get me over like 100 at least, 200. But yeah, most of my likes, I get like over 200 likes and that. So
that's good.
But the most viewed one, I guess, would be the one even at the gas station with my cousins. We was doing a night stop, and I was like, oh, let's do a TikTok, but I was like scared because I was thinking, oh no, the phones, like would the station blow up? Like started thinking that, but then I was like, nah, just quickly do it and that. So yeah, we ended up getting a couple, I think 1,000 likes on that one too.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. It seems to be a lot of people have asked, well, not a lot, but some people have asked me in the last 6 months in particular, oh, Scoops, set up a TikTok. I'm like, no. And be hearing, because I know some people through the YouTube ranks like I do that don't have big followings, and they're getting thousands upon thousands of followers or likes and views. I'm like, well, you know what? I should start trying. I don't know, but just to people listening out there, I may or may
Yeah.
not do it, but at the moment, I haven't been fully convinced yet. Maybe Rosie's helped me be a little bit more convinced. Now, there's a few more questions, Rosie. Appreciate you coming on. So,
Yeah.
teammate you'd want to be stuck on a deserted island with, what teammates would you bring? And is there anyone you'd not want?
Oh, wait, is this like teammate?
So if you're stuck on a deserted island, and you were trapped with them for, let's say, a week, which teammates would you want to bring, and which ones would you not want to bring, if there is any?
Oh, I don't have hate for them like the rest of the team, but I
Course.
reckon. Oh, that is a was that is that
Tough
for
one.
my team, like for South, like
Oh, either team, it doesn't matter. WA or South Fremantle, yeah.
I guess I'll go with Tiara. She's in South.
Yep.
I'll go with Holly. She's like another South player. Who else? I'll go with Noah. Molly.
We got a few, so that's
I reckon,
good.
Yeah, even some of the girls and some of the older girls, I guess.
For sure. Now,
yeah.
one final question. I appreciate you coming on. Defenders. Do you feel that defenders deserve a bit more love and attention? Because obviously the midfielders, the Brownlow is obviously clearly directed towards midfielders, and even rucks are starting to get voted, in that type of Brownlow system. And then forwards, Coleman medal race. So do you feel defenders, they don't have an official title of an award? If every other position's got one, surely it's time for the defenders to have their own title, whatever they want to call it. Should they have one?
Yes, they should actually, because they're stopping, they're basically stopping the goals from the opposite team. Like, why should everyone should show them love too, just the same as show us forwards love, the centers love, and treat us all the same, because we're all playing our own role on the oval. And like I said, the centers got their tied with the rucks and that, but they're defending, they're stopping the ball from basically getting goals, so they definitely should get more support, same as us midfielders and the forwards. So yeah, I agree with that.
Sure. Thank you. That's very true, Rosie. Rosie, it's been a treat having you on. I really appreciate coming on. All the best for the upcoming up at the end of the year, and I'm sure we'll chat again at some point. So appreciate you coming on.
Yeah. All right. Thanks
for
that. Yeah. I appreciate